It was about 31 hours into Exovol's first journey and mission. So far, everything had been clear sailing, and Mika had found herself in the medical bay, getting her first checkup. She had just undergone a full-body scan and gotten a few inoculations, and was watching as Dr. Ricola seemed to flip through information on a data pad. "So, Doc, how is everything looking?" Mika asked.
"Well, Captain Mika, you appear to be in fine health. Ricola believes that your physical state is optimal. Given the analytic data available, you can look forward to a long and healthy life. Projected estimates place your lifespan somewhere in the neighborhood of 340 years. At only 48, you're still quite young by Oki standards."
"Oh, Ricola," Mika replied. "It's Okai, not Oki."
"Forgive this one," Ricola replied. "She sometimes has trouble with the enunciations."
"Yeah, I forget that your race is incompatible with universal translators. You have to learn all languages individually, right? Something about your brain waves."
"Yes, my species' brain waves are incompatible with universal translators. We must learn all languages individually. It is quite tedious, especially when having conversations with multiple people. To everyone else, they all feel as if they're speaking the same language. It is only apparent to Ricola that they are all speaking different ones. Jumping between languages quickly is very difficult."
"Well, I surmise that would be the case. Honestly, I don't know how your people do it," Mika replied, rubbing the back of her neck a bit.
"The stiffness in your neck will pass," Ricola said. "It is simply a byproduct of your work. Too much time behind a desk, staring at an information pad. A little relaxation time will make it fade."
"Thanks for the advice, Doc. So, how is the medical bay treating you? Is everything up to par?" Mika asked, beginning to hop off of the medical exam table.
At first, Ricola was worried. Medical bay was missing many ingredients, pieces of equipment, medical chemicals. Ricola is very happy that you allowed her to order some extra medical supplies, and she is most joyous about the nanoconstructor and the fact that the medical bay nanoconstructor does not charge Ricola for the medical things that she needs to create. She has already filled out the lacking medical gear to about 75%. It is most advantageous.
"Well, I'm glad to hear it," Mika replied, as she adjusted her suit somewhat, straightening it up, and coiling her hair back into a bun, placing her ever-present comb into it in order to hold it into place. "Bridge to medical bay. Is Captain Mika there?" they suddenly heard announced over the ship intercoms located within the medical bay. "Yes, I'm here. Captain, we need you on the bridge. We have a problem. Our long-range scanners have detected an incoming ship. They've flown right by all primary warnings and gone straight to a red signal, ordering us to stop immediately. They're at light speed 15, moving in the opposite direction as us. Every time we try to adjust course to move out of the way, they block us. If we don't stop soon, we're going to have a light speed collision. Trust me, Captain, you don't want to see that. Well, I doubt we'll be seeing anything if that happens. There won't be anything left." "Confirmed. Give the orders. All commanders to the bridge. I'm on my way," Mika replied, as she began making quick pace out of the medical bay, heading towards the bridge. as she finally made it to the bridge, walking through the doors. The ship commanders were already there. "What's the situation?" Mika said, as she walked around, taking her seat within the captain's chair. "Nothing's changed. They're still blocking our path," one of the crew members behind the section of the bridge designated for all of the scanning equipment said. "Captain," Dolus said, in his usual serious tone of voice, even in this intense moment, not seeming to be shaken. "According to the data we're picking up, the energy signal of the vessel is exceptionally high, even greater than our own. At minimum, it has to be a Tier 3 ship. What are your orders?" Mika looked seriously ahead of them, through the view screen out into space, as the stars whizzed by. Mika reached over, tapping the intercom systems for the ship, a ship-wide broadcast. "This is a notification to all crew members. We need everyone on deck. We have a high-level risk of confrontation. All off-duty personnel are to return to their official posts immediately," Mika said as she clicked off the ship-wide broadcast. "Dolus, put the ship on maximum alert. Vermi, drop us out of light speed. Full stop. Obadal, arm weaponry. Shields at maximum. Load all missile bays. Plasma cannons and beam emitters at maximum strength. Hold stance," Mika shouted out, the flurry of orders getting immediate response as everyone rushed about, fulfilling their duties. In a swirl of blue light, the exovol dropped out of light-speed travel, arriving in an empty section of space. No planets or stars nearby, or at least in clear view. "Give me a readout. What's going on with the enemy ship?" Mika shouted. "They're incoming, Captain," one of the crew members replied. "They're dropping out of light-speed travel now. They should be here in 3, 2, 1. They counted off, as a massive orange flash of light erupted from the space in front of Exovol, as an absolutely massive ship appeared. By all appearances, a warship, armed to the teeth, covered in weaponry and exceptionally thick armor. "We're receiving a hail, Captain. They're trying to contact us." "Send them through," Mika replied, a serious expression on her face as she focused dead ahead, trying to get a read on the ship, as a holographic display appeared in the center of the room. Inside of it, they could see a view of the interior of the bridge of the enemy ship. A flurry of crew members, most wearing what looked somewhat like tribal clothing. A flurry of tattoos on their bodies in different places. And sitting dead center, a somewhat attractive woman with long flowing black hair, sitting in the captain's seat. "Hello. Hello. Can I assume that I'm talking to Captain Mika of the Exovol?" "Yes," Mika replied. "How exactly do you know who I am? And what do you want?" Mika replied. "How I know who you are is, well, none of your concern," the woman responded, crossing one leg over the next, a sense of ease and confidence about her. "I am Captain Shima of the Imperial Rota Army, captain of the starship Verita. You, Captain Mika, are in possession of something that I want. There's no use lying to us, or trying to tell us that you don't know what we're talking about. We're already well aware of the situation. So, This once, and only this once, I'm going to offer you the opportunity to save your lives. Right here, right now. You will power down all weapons and defenses. A team of my security officers will board your vessel. They will take the 3 Kothians that you have in your custody into our possession. You will then turn over command of your vessel to my first mate. There, your ship and its crew will be taken back to Polanta, the Rota home world. If you follow our orders, do as we tell you to do, then upon the subsequent taking into custody of the 3 Kothians on board at our home world, ownership of your vessel will return to you. You and your crew will be set free, and all it will amount to you will be a minor inconvenience. Or you can play this the hard way, which you are by all means welcome to do. However, I assure you your chances are not good. My vessel is superior. If you choose to fight, then I will destroy you without hesitation. Mind you, I'll just have to batter you around a bit until such time as I can take the Kothians in your vessel into custody. But after that's done, I'll blow you out of the sky, along with any escape pods attempting to leave the vessel. That is, if you choose to resist. Mind you, I am a woman with many talents and attributes. However, I am here to inform you that patience is not one of them. So, Captain Mika of the exovol, what's your answer? Captain Shima said, staring at Mika through the holographic display, a wicked grin on her face, completely assured of her own victory.